Hi everyone, this video I'm going to show how to use a predefined macro to enable you to run a macro in a non-macro enabled workbook. So this predefined macro, we will save it in a special workbook called personal.xlsx, where it is a workbook that will run at the background whenever you open an Excel file. So by saving the macro in this personal workbook, we were able to run any macro that we save in a non-macro enabled workbook. So now I shall show you this cool trick from Excel. And this macro that I'm going to use is to unhide all the sheets in any workbook. So now I shall just add some sheet here. So I shall hide it first. After which I will create the macro and save it in the personal xlsx workbook. So to enable that workbook, we need to first create a random macro from the developer tab here. So if you cannot see your developer tab, you need to enable it from File Option, uh, Custom Ribbon, and this developer here, you need to take it. Then you will appear. Then under the developer tab, there's a record macro. You press record and any name is fine. And you remember to select the personal macro workbook here. This is very important. You select this, okay, and just do some random uh, recording. Stop recording. Okay, so now if you go to your VBA editor, alternate F11, you'll see this personal XLXB workbook that is created. This is a special workbook that will run in the background. So we shall save the unhide all worksheet macro here. So you can see just now we create this macro which we do not want. So the purpose of creating this random macro is to enable this personal.xlsx workbook. So we rename our macro to unhide all sheets, enter. And here I have saved the code here to save time. I'll paste it here and I shall explain it. First, we create a worksheet object WS, after which we iterate all the worksheet in this workbook and we enable all the worksheet to be visible. So this is a very simple macro here. So this is saved in this personal.xlsx book. But when we run this macro, we do not want it to run in this workbook. We want to run in any other active workbook. So therefore, we need to change this code by removing this here, right? So when we remove that, the macro will run in any active workbook. So we will make this predefined macro to be universal, apply to any workbook that you open. So after you do this, you can close this first, minimize, and we shall create the shortcut for this macro. We can add it in a QAT, Quick Access Toolbar here. So we click here, more command. So to put a macro into a button, we need to select macros. And if you created just now successfully, this macro will appear here. Personal unhide all sheet, this macro here. We'll add it into here, right? We should appear in our quick access toolbar and we give it a shape so that it's easily recognized. You can choose any shape. You can change the shape by clicking modify. Then I'll put a smiley face, but you can put anything that you want that will make you identify this macro unhide all sheet. So I put a smiley face here. Okay. You can see this smiley face appear here, right? So this is a shortcut for unhide all sheet. So when I click this, the three sheet that I hide just now will appear. As you can see, the three sheet appear now. So if I hide this again, sheet 2, and I want it to appear, I click here, right? It will appear. So it become a universal macro that you can run in any workbook. So I can show you that our open another workbook, and this this macro still will be able to run because is saved in a personal workbook which will run in the background when you open any Excel workbook. So now I shall close this first. Right. Uh, this one I shall close. This one I close first. Do I want to save? Don't save. So it asks me whether I want to save that just now the personal macro workbook. If you click save, the macro will be available the next time you start Microsoft Excel. And I said save. Right. So now I shall open this sheet again. And you can see that the smiley face is appear here in any workbook. If I open a new workbook, the smiley face will still be here. So it's a universal macro that you can run in any workbook. And this workbook, as you can see, is a normal xlsx workbook. It's not a macro enabled workbook. So I open this, and this workbook, I have a lot of hidden sheet here. Shall show you first, right? Unhide. You can see I got so many hidden sheet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 hidden sheet. So if I want to unhide all this, I can just click this universal macro, which I created just now through the personal XLSB workbook. I click here. You can see later on the right here, the hidden sheet all will appear. So I click. As you can see, all these sheet appear. See binomial distribution, rainfall, right? So a lot of sheet appear, right? So this is a universal uh, way where you want to run some generic macro like unhide all sheet, or you want to do some formatting, or you want to zoom in or zoom out for reporting purposes. Some people want to report, like, for example, when you want to submit a report, this Excel, you want to have a page that is of certain view or certain zoom. So you can pre-zoom, you can write a macro to zoom in that, and can enable that macro to zoom in the active worksheet or active workbook. So but for this example is to unhide all sheet. So I shall demonstrate one more time. I shall close this book. I don't save, right? And open again. And you see all the hidden one are hidden, right? Here a lot. So I just click this smiley face, then it all appear. So this is a very convenient way to run a macro in a non-macro enabled workbook. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you like this basic automation here. And if you like my video, please subscribe and follow my channel. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next video.